shoulder ahead.
Yo, yo. What is going on? Salute to everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Snapzilla Gorilla, aka The Definition. Hitting y'all with this quick live stream. This should not take long at all. Should not take long at all. Salute to everybody. Please hit the like button if you can. Salute King Fuselit House 2020. You been waiting on this one? Man, they got me fucked up. The baby gobbers got me fucked up. Man, why did people jump in front of me and go slow as fuck? Now, let's get something out of the way. Let's get something out of the way. I don't, first of all, I don't give a hot fuck about what anybody has to say about me ranting about what the fuck I want to rant about. Now, I talked about Showbizz the man-child, Shokun the man-child, and the protection squad, the baby gobbling protection squad for Showbizz came out of the woodwork to let me know that they were upset. They let me know they were upset. And I heard y'all. I heard everybody. I pretty much read all the comments. You know, I even responded to a couple of them. And I loved and liked every single one because I love when people use their voice to speak. And I have no problem. I believe in freedom of speech. So I don't have a problem with you guys coming and talking shit. Talking about, you know, things like, oh, this guy's live shut off on him because he's full of shit. Or telling me that I only watch shorts. Whatever y'all said, I have no problem with it. Because it's good. There's nothing wrong with a bit of healthy discourse, right? I don't need no echo chamber. I don't. Queen Mother Shaquila, how you doing? Salute to you. Salute to you. I don't need an echo chamber. I don't believe in echo chambers. You can ask my mods. I rarely allow anybody to block anybody for anything they say. The only reason I will block somebody is if they're spamming or if there's an obvious bot, right? You're spamming and you're a bot, you're wasting time in the chat and you're taking up precious space. So those are the ones. And also, who else I get rid of are people who say, oh, I'm unsubscribing. Oh, well, why am I here? Why am I watching this guy talk? Those are the ones that get booted, right? Because if you don't know why you're here, or if you're complaining about what I'm saying, you're like, oh, I'm unsubscribing. Well, we're going to help your ass out, right? We're going to help you out the door. But other than that, anybody can say what they want, including those that tell me that I need to do my research on Showbizz. I need to watch more than the shorts. I need to do this. I need to do that. Oh, or they'll tell me I'm racist. They'll tell me I'm racist for calling out a guy that act. So this is an overall general response to you guys, just so you guys understand who you're fucking with. I don't give a fuck what y'all have to say. I don't. Now, several things that were said. One guy said that I was jealous of Shokun the man-child. I don't understand what I would have to be jealous about, right? There's nothing that Shokun has. Showbizz, Shokun the man-child. There's nothing that he has that I have any desire to possess. Especially in the way he goes about obtaining what he has. Queen Sunshine, salute to you. Blessings to you this morning. So, there's nothing for me to be jealous about. Unless you're basically saying I'm jealous of a guy who has the capability to shoot his eyes out 3 inches. Then I'll say, okay, if I had the desire to bug my eyes out and act like a buffoon, if I had the capability, if I were a natural, maybe I would be jealous of his capability to put on a performance like that. I don't have that desire, right? I really don't give a shit about, doing tap dancing and eye bugging and all, none of that shit. So there's that. There's nothing for me to be jealous of with Shokun the man-child. He may have way more money than me. Way more money. He probably is a millionaire, right, by now. He works for his own. Good for him. I have zero desire to work for his own. I have zero desire to be a sports journalist working for a network like that. I have zero desire. So if I took the step toward sports journalism, particularly boxing and especially Muay Thai, well, I would remain independent as possible for as long as possible. And so those individuals that do that, those are the individuals that build their shit from the ground up without chucking and jiving, without jigging and nigging. Those are the ones that I look up to, but I'm not jealous of them. I look up to them. I say, this guy got it from the mud, literally. He built his shit brick by brick, right? He didn't have to kowtow to a base. He did not have to contradict himself. He did not have to, step back on integrity to get where he's at. Those are the ones I would look up to, not be jealous of, though. So, yeah, there's that. And then you have the individuals that told me that I'm on Bill Haney's payroll. What? First of all, let's understand something. I am not a boxing channel. This is not a boxing channel, right? I speak about boxing on this channel, just like I speak about the impending war that we have coming on, just like I speak about the bullshit during Modelo 19, just like I speak about anything that I have the desire to speak about. But I don't understand. See, y'all tell me to do research and look at everything that Shokun the man-child does, but you guys can't go into my channel far enough to notice that if I were on somebody's payroll, I would be fired, right? Because I speak out of a truck, right? And every now and then I'll get in front of the computer and do it that way. If I were on the payroll to speak about any subject on YouTube, if I were on somebody's payroll, I would have much better, I would have a lot more time and more production quality going on. Yes, get that spam out of here if they spamming. Get that shit out of here. I don't understand that. Get that shit out of here. We don't tolerate the spamming. And so there's that. Bill Haney on Bill Haney's payroll. This is not the first time. I don't even know Bill. I've never spoken to Bill Haney in my entire life. Right? I've never done that. I've never spoken to Bill Haney. So there goes that narrative before y'all even get it started. Before y'all even try to start that. Just because I am speaking out against Shokun the man-child does not mean that I'm on anybody's payroll. Just because I support the young Devin Haney and throughout his endeavors in the sport of boxing does not mean that I'm on his payroll or anything like that. I appreciate what Devin is doing in the sport of boxing. I appreciate the road he's trying to travel, and thus, yeah, I'm going to speak out when I see some bullshit going on. When I see bullshit going on, I'm gonna call it out if I so choose. So that's all this is. And I don't need to watch hours and hours of Shokun the man-child's content to understand that he is a Shokun. He is a Shokun, right? And I made this determination during the whole Ryan Garcia debacle, where he defended a drug cheat, first and foremost. I was aware of that. I only needed to watch a couple videos of his to understand, oh, okay, you're going to defend Ryan Garcia by any means necessary, who was a drug cheat that went, that was on performance enhancing drugs during his bout with Devin Haney. And the idea that he would defend and back up Ryan Garcia and lie about Ryan Garcia being cleared, well, that is something that lets me know that he is a coon, right? There might say stop the cap. Can I speak on white fatigue? No, that's not what this is about. I'm not speaking on white fatigue. The bottom line is, I'm surprised the number of individuals that came out to my little channel to bitch and moan about me speaking about Showbizz the Man-Child and giving you reason and giving you, listen, we all understand this. Shokun the Man-Child brought up this no running rule bullshit, which we know is going to work against black fighters for the most part. We know that Shokun put out a petition to try and stop boxers from moving around the ring. So let me tell y'all something. If running was so prevalent, like literal running, like running around the ring, like turning your back on somebody and literally running around the ring to get away from your opponent, if that were really an issue, then I can understand. But what we're talking about, or what Shokun is talking about, is what Devin did when he fought Jose Ramirez, which was box, using lateral movement, using footwork, right? Setting up punches when he wanted to, right? Everybody wants to talk about, oh, he moved too much. Well, how do you determine that? How do you quantify if someone's moving too much? Right? If they are still facing their opponent, if they're pivoting, if they're using lateral movement and footwork as part of their defense and as part of ring generalship, how is that a problem? It is up to the opponent to cut off the ring. So if you're going to make a no running rule, then you should make you better cut the fucking ring off rule, right? But no, we don't want to talk about that. We want to talk about the so-called runners. And we know we're talking about Devin. He's talking about Devin. He is a fucking coon. I don't care what y'all come in here and say. Right? Y'all can defend Shokun. Y'all can say, oh, well, you only watch shorts. You only watch this. You have no context. I don't need very much context. How much context do I need when this man tries to create a no running rule? How much context do I need when to this day he has not spoken out against Ryan Garcia for being a racist and a drug cheat? Defended Ryan Garcia about being a drug cheat, lying about him being cleared with a hair sample, lied about him being cleared for contaminated supplements. Just a straight fucking liar. How much context do I need? I don't need no motherfucking text. Right? And if I were wrong about Shokun the Man-Child, oh well, so what? I don't give a hot fuck about that either. Because you are
Police reported ahead.
A public figure. That's what Shokun is. Shokun is a public figure. And when you put out shit, my bad, y'all, got a phone call. When that happens, then fucking you can't hear me. So Shokun is a public figure. And when you put out information in a short, or if you put out a thumbnail, or if you put out a tweet, you are responsible for what you put out. It is not up to the interpreter of your content to go and sift through hours and hours of content to make a determination about you. You know why? Now, if I were going to debate Shokun the man-child about his content and try to convince a number of people that he is a coon, at that point, I would likely do more research. But I have no interest in debating anybody about Shokun's coonery. I have made up my mind. He's a fucking coon, point blank in the motherfucking period. So I don't need to go through hours of, I don't want to watch his shit. He's fucking goofy. He's annoying as fuck. To me, his content is annoying, just like I'm sure to some of you baby munchers, some of you Shokun baby munchers, y'all probably find my content annoying because of what I'm saying. It might be my voice, it might be, I don't give a fuck. Y'all don't have to like anything I say, and y'all don't have to, you know, if y'all can be annoyed and not watch my shit. See, that's what I do when I don't like somebody's content. I don't watch them unless they come across my timeline and they're talking about something of interest, and I just want to see what they're saying about it. I just want to see what they're saying. I want to see their take. I want to see what kind of manipulation of the narrative they're going to do to make it sound like they want it to sound. Yeah, I'll do that every now and then, but I will not watch every single fucking video. I don't want to. But I for damn sure don't comment. Y'all can go through all these motherfuckers' channels. Boxing No Go, knockoff Pity Pat, who calls himself KO Boxing. That guy. Y'all can go through Shokun. Let's see. I'll give you, if you guys want to go do some research on me and see if I have ever made any comments talking shit to these guys. I don't go to their shit. I don't leave comments because I don't like them. I don't engage with them. I don't type in their fucking comment sections. I don't go to their fucking live chats, talk shit to them. I don't do it. And guess what? There are a number of them. Even Claymore Rain, because Claymore Rain said some wild shit, and you know, I decided not to fuck with him no more, and to remove my support from him. You know, I don't dislike him like I dislike Shokun. I don't think he's a coon or anything like that necessarily, but he said some wild shit about Ryan Garcia. I don't go and comment on his shit no more. I don't. For what? Why would I go and talk shit? For what? For what reason? And guess what? I was a moderator for Claymore Rain, and I was a moderator for knockoff Pity Pat. And guess what? I'm still a moderator because every now and then, like I said, I'll see some shit that come across my feed that they're talking about, and I'm like, what are these guys talking about? And I'll click on someone in the chat, and I still have the ability to remove their comment. I'm still a moderator for those guys. I don't know why. I don't know why they didn't. It is what it is. But nonetheless, I simply don't engage with people I don't like. I don't go to their shit. I don't go to their live streams. I don't go to their, I'm not going to do it like y'all do. Y'all have the tendency to go, y'all so-called, y'all think y'all hate these people, but y'all really don't. Y'all in love with these guys. When you guys go and you harass and you go leave comments and you troll these guys that you don't like, and you leave all these comments and you talk all this shit, it's because y'all love them, right? I'm indifferent. I don't hate them and I don't love them. I'm indifferent to these motherfuckers that I don't like, because the opposite of love is not hate. The opposite of love is not hate. It's indifference. And because of my indifference, you will not see me commenting. Like, again, I might, but I'll make some content on them, right? I have made content on content creators that are on some crazy wild shit, and I'll go and break it down, and I'll show why they on some crazy wild shit. and then that's it. But I don't attack them. I attack their ideas. I attack their narratives. I attack what they're saying with my own evidence, with receipts. That's what I do. Right? But what you guys tend to do, you think that you don't like these guys? You think you hate them?
Watch out.
And like BFTB. BFTB, Drew Titan in 78. Y'all will go into their comments in their chat, talk all this shit to try to trigger them, to get their attention, all this shit, right? Y'all will do that, but you're not talking about what they're saying. You're talking shit about them. Or you saying some crazy, wild, trolly shit, right? Not because y'all hate them or don't like them, because y'all are probably attracted to them. Y'all probably love them. That's not how I rock. I remove myself completely from these clowns that I don't rock with. And it's not just in boxing, like it's other content creators that I might have rocked with at first, and then they started saying some shit, and they started having some wild takes that I can't listen to it. So guess what? You know what I do? I don't watch them. Again, like I said, if I want to talk about some crazy wild shit they said, then I'll make I'll do a live stream covering what they did and said, but I'm not trolling them. You understand? You see the difference? I'm giving an opposing view. I'm giving a different take. Right? Because so many people kiss their ass, right? So many people want to butter up to these guys and kowtow, and they want to get in their favor. No, I don't need to do that. I have no desire to. I have no desire to hitch my wagon to anybody's shit and ride their coattail. I'm not trying to do that. J-Man, salute to you. Outlaw was good. Tyler White, salute. He said he had challenged ignorant thought. If only conversation was a thing. I agree. And that's what I do. So, because this is what happens in boxing a lot. And this is not just boxing. Boxing is so relatable to politics, it's in sociology, in the real world. Right? It is so relatable because the politics of boxing is similar to the politics in the real world. There's so many parallels. So many parallels. So, yes, you have to challenge it because boxing is so much disarray right now because of the narrative pushes, because of the individuals that have such a huge voice in the sport that are manipulating they're manipulating the mass of casuals, right? They're manipulating them. They're not trying to educate them. They're manipulating them. They're lying to them. They're spinning a narrative. They get all the casuals on their side. Not even just the casuals, the haters as well. The boxing enthusiasts that are haters, that hate certain fighters because their fighter is not doing the same thing that your fighter is actually doing. The one that you support, their fighter is not on point, and they're not standing on business like the fighter you support. So they have to bring your fighter down to their fighter's level in the public eye. And I enjoy boxing. I enjoy watching boxing. I enjoy sitting back and watching the sport. And I like seeing people taking challenges in the sport of boxing. And I enjoy channels that actually cover the content honestly. And they are informational and they're educational and entertaining at the same time. But they don't try to manipulate the public into believing that their fighter is something they're not by trashing another fighter. That's when it becomes a problem for me. So you can't just simply enjoy boxing anymore. you have to sift through the bullshit. You got to sift through the bullshit with a fine-tooth comb. And this is one thing and that's why that's the problem I have with Shokun the man-child, because Shokun, instead of using his voice to spread truth and to spread and to actually be objective and actually be unbiased, instead of doing that, he'll spread bullshit. He'll act as though he's not biased and convince you guys that he's not, convince you that he's objective. And then when people challenge him, y'all can go and attack the person that are challenging them, the people that are challenging him, and calling them out on this bullshit. So then y'all come to my channel, my little less than 3,000 subscribers, which is fine, I don't care. Y'all come to my channel as though I'm affecting Shokun's bottom line, and y'all go into protection mode. Like, bruh, I don't have traction like that. I don't have clout like that.
Stopped on road ahead.
Y'all ain't got to worry about me. I'm just telling you the truth. He defended Ryan Garcia, the racist drug chief. He is trying to create a no running rule, which would negatively affect black fighters in general. Right? Because there are many tools that black fighters use to evade an attack outside of standing there in a high guard and getting hit upside the head. Because y'all don't. I box, right? I've been in the ring. I've sparred. You know what I'm saying? I fought in tournaments in the military. And one. Yo. You guys, let me know if y'all can hear me.
Vehicle on shoulder ahead.
Anyway, I had a work call, had to handle. Yeah. But I'm gonna get off this live stream. I gotta handle a couple work calls. And yeah, I'll probably pick this up later. But the bottom line is, in my opinion, if you guys don't like that, I'm calling Shokun out. I don't care. My position is what it is with him. And if he wasn't doing, it's not like I came out of nowhere with this shit. I mean, there's a reason I said what I said. Because of his actions. His actions, they dictate to me that he's on some cool shit. I mean, as simple as that for me. So, it is what it is, y'all. Yeah, take it or leave it. It is, I don't care. And yeah, we'll go from there. But anyway, thank you guys for coming through. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for sharing if you did. All that good shit. And yeah, I'll holler at y'all later. Much love, like, share, subscribe. And we're going to keep marching forward toward freedom. Peace.